So this is the, let's call this episode 0 of the podcast that we don't actually even have a name for yet.
Zero is probably a good term, yeah.
Dungeon 0. My name is Dylan. This is Will. He's with me.
Yep.
And we're going to be running some dungeons and AI Dungeon. We'll start off with one. If we feel like going more, then great. AI Dungeon is let me give you the website, is play.aidungeon.io. It's a free game that you can play where you're basically, you can actually explain this a little bit better than I can.
Game seems less the right term and more toy. It's a procedurally generated, old school text adventure. Think Zork, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, old like Infogrames type text adventure, except everything is generated through some complicated machine learning algorithm trying to guess after, I'm assuming, having been fed a bunch of adventure type books.
Yeah, adventure type books, play sessions. It will actually learn a little bit based on our input. Like, we can actually shape the dungeon run to some extent, but it also has a mind of its own and sometimes comes with completely bizarre responses to what we're doing.
Sometimes. By sometimes you mean very fervently.
And that's where the fun comes in. So let's get down to it. The first task for us is to pick a setting. And now, seeing as we are recording our first ever episode in the middle of a global pandemic crisis, I'd like to do something that has literally nothing to do with that. So the options are fantasy, mystery, apocalyptic, zombies, and custom.
Let's stick with fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy seems like a good way to run this. Okay, now we get to select a character from a sequence of choices: noble, knight, squire, wizard, ranger, peasant, and rogue.
Okay. Yeah, I think wizard's a good choice.
I love that we're getting somebody from off Mike.
All right.
Lindsay's helping.
All right. So what's our character name?
Let's see. Character name. Reginald von Borkelstadt.
Reginald von Borkelstadt.
Yeah, that's Borkelstadt, but I'm down with it. So let's go.
Oh, you're right. It is Borkelstadt. Isn't Lestat the guy from...
Yeah, Lestat would be Dracula.
Oh, wow.
So the AI Dungeon has come up with a prompt for us.
You are Reginald von Borkelstadt, a wizard living in the kingdom of Larian. You have a staff and a spellbook. You finish your long journey and finally arrive at the ruin you've been looking for. You look around and see that it's not much more than a ruined tower with a few ruins surrounding it.
I wonder if we could say ruin anymore.
All right, so presumably we're here to seek out ancient knowledge from the ruined kingdom.
Okay, so now it has given us a prompt, and our task is to say what we do.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, Will is typing, explore the ruins, looking for ancient knowledge.
I considered forbidden knowledge, but let's...
As you enter the room, you notice several bookshelves lined up along one wall. The first thing you do is search through the shelves to find something useful. There are quite a few books on magic, but nothing that will help you out right now.
I guess we already know everything we need to know about magic, being a wizard.
Oh, yeah, we are a wizard. That doesn't mean we're a great wizard, though.
I think we should... I don't know.
What level wizard are we?
I mean, if we're going venturing by ourselves into ruins, at least like 3.
Okay. On what scale, though? I don't have any...
I mean, 20. 20
okay.
is usually, yeah.
Yeah. So I have played barely any D&D. Will has played...
A lot. Let's leave it with that.
Okay.
So, well...
All right.
I wonder if there's like a secret basement, perhaps.
That's where you would keep books.
Definitely.
Right?
So something else that we're figuring out here is that you can feed it new information that it doesn't already have. For instance, we could say here that explore the basement of the ruined tower. It didn't say anything about there being a basement there, but we're going to feed it that information, and it's going to do something with it.
You head down into the basement of the ruined tower. It looks like there was once an underground passage leading here, but it has since collapsed. The floor is littered with broken glass bottles and other items, from what you can tell.
Okay.
Do we cut our toe?
cut our toe on. Are we wearing open-toed sandals? Are
Definitely.
we like a dad
Look,
wizard?
if I'm a dad
No,
wizard,
I guess
we'd probably have open-toed sand.
No. If we were a dad wizard, we'd have socks and then sandals on top of it, so we wouldn't. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Looks like there was once an underground passage leading here, but it's since collapsed. The floor is littered with broken glass bottles and other items.
From what we can tell, should we roll some kind of detection check of what else is here?
Well, why don't we cast Detect Magic? That's a fairly common wizard spell.
Boom, do it.
You use your staff to focus your mind and concentrate on casting the spell. You feel yourself becoming a little lighter as you concentrate. When you release, you hear a faint buzzing noise coming from within your mind. You cast the spell and feel yourself being surrounded by a bright light.
We cast Detect Magic, right?
Yeah, that doesn't really...
Did we just detect like a door to some random plane?
I mean, possibly. But before we do that, one other thing that we can do, if we feel like the game hasn't given you enough material to work with, for instance here, where we cast Detect Magic and then...
We get a column of light.
Yeah.
And also we're high,
We can just
apparently.
hit enter, and then it'll keep going.
Oh, that's convenient. So we immediately find...
Oh, no.
Oh, no. All right.
You immediately feel a burning sensation throughout your body, and then everything goes black.
Have we died already?
We might have died already.
Did we cast one spell and die?
Perhaps...
Okay. I'm blind, shouts Reginald.
Okay. Shout, I'm blind! Exclamation point.
You shout, "I'm blind! I need some kind of light!" Suddenly, you hear someone calling out to you. You turn your head and see a young girl wearing a blue dress standing before you.
So apparently saying that we're blind here is purely a figure of speech.
Yeah. So being blind, we see this young girl.
Yes.
She's wearing a blue dress,
Mm-hmm.
and she is holding a rapier.
Okay.
The game did not say that, but we are interjecting this.
Okay. Well, then how do we interact with it? We...
There was an option to tell the game that there is a additional, to basically alter the game itself, correct?
Yeah, you can put exclamation point. So, let's see. You're back. Okay, the young girl is brandishing a rapier.
So what Will has done is actually put an exclamation point to give that information to the game.
Mm-hmm.
He has not, however, hit enter. There we go.
Just thinking about in case you want to do something else.
Whoa. Calm down, she says. What happened? I fell asleep. She nods her head slowly. Well, you're lucky to be alive. What's your name?
My name is Reginald von
Borklestat.
Borklestat. Perhaps you have heard of me and my...
Bojas.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Across the kingdom of Larion.
Okay, that's fair.
Question.
I think that's a fair question. We're quite a famous wizard after all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know who you are. Your exploits have made many a hero proud. My father used to read about your exploits when he was a boy. How old are we?
We're wizards.
We're
so,
wizards.
You know,
Right.
we got the beard.
Wizards are timeless.
However, I think this is the time to make just the revert option because the game appears to have lost track of who Reginald is.
Yeah. So let me finish off. He said you were brave and adventurous. Reginald smiles at this remark and begins to walk towards you.
I don't know who we are.
Oh my God, it's our clone.
I'm just gonna hit the.
Okay, so you have reverted. It's back to, well, you're lucky to be alive. What's your name?
Von Borklestat. I have traveled here from far away in search of forbidden arcane knowledge.
All right.
Let's see how this works.
You did misspell Reginald.
God,
Just so you know.
God damn it.
Oh, Where did you come from? From a small village called Nolazir. We were attacked by orcs and goblins, and we lost most of our people. I escaped with my life, but many others didn't, so they burned us all alive. That's terrible.
I still have nightmares about
being burned alive?
nightmares about being burned alive.
I guess,
That's
you know...
also where I got these face scars.
Nice. Now we got face scars. I appreciate that. But, you know, if you're burned alive, that doesn't necessarily say that we died from it.
Yeah, we might have escaped.
Yeah, well, I guess that explains why you don't remember me. So, you're the daughter of Countess Anise von Krakow.
Wow, all right. The number of characters in here it's getting too high.
Well, yes.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Wait, so who... so we're from Nolazir.
We're from Nolazir.
We got burned alive and got
we're
face
talking
scars.
to the daughter of Countess Anise von Krakow.
Okay. That's very impressive.
Capital of Poland.
I guess that's where she got that fancy blue dress.
Yes.
Compliment her on her fancy blue dress.
All right. Compliment her on her fancy blue dress.
Now,
I feel like we're losing sight of our forbidden arcane knowledge here. But
maybe she's the daughter of a countess. Maybe she can...
yeah.
Yes, I am the daughter of Countess Anise von Krakow. My father is the Duke of Schloss Varsaken. Oh, I've heard stories about you. Your family must be really rich. We are very wealthy indeed.
Wow, these are some names. I gotta use these.
Okay. All right. I don't feel like we're getting very far.
Perhaps you would be interested in further bankrolling my quest for forbidden arcane knowledge, that I may use it to extract revenge on the orcs and goblins that destroyed my village.
See, and I was going to offer our services as a court wizard.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's not bad. Okay.
The girl seems surprised by this offer. She smiles at you and asks, "Do you want money or something else?" You think for a moment before saying, "Something else." You grab her hand and kiss it. Then you pull back and ask, "How much do you want?"
Are we offering her now?
Is this drugs or sex?
Definitely drug sex.
All right, so we want something else.
I don't think we've decided what rating this podcast is going to have yet, and I have refrained from cursing multiple times. But if we're going to get into some fucking drug sex,
dungeon is definitely.
Yeah.
Usually it waits for. This is all you with complimenting her dress.
Yeah.
You did this.
Okay.
Now it's going to get
Now we're
raunchy.
courting her. Okay.
That's not what a court wizard means.
It's a courting wizard.
Yeah.
You have literally turned this into text porn before.
Oh, God, don't remind me.
Yeah. Okay. We'll hold off on that till at least the third episode. Thank you.
You know what? We're going to just give me some more content.
Yeah. I want to. What do you got, AI Dungeon Master?
We say, how much do you want?
1,000 gold coins.
I thought...
So here's something that frequently
I
happens with
think
this.
we just got conned.
Did we just... Are we paying 1,000 gold coins for her? Or is she paying 1,000 gold coins for us? This is where things get confusing because this game is bad about saying who's freaking saying what.
No, I think... Well, it just...
She asked us if we wanted money or right?
Right. Or something else. And then we said that we wanted something else.
I guess we...
And then she is giving us a price for the something else.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty...
And I think the something else that we're looking for is forbidden arcane knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
You smile and nod. Good. Now let's get going. As you walk along the road, you notice several villages dotting the landscape.
They're not going to have arcane knowledge. We're leaving the tower that has the arcane knowledge in it. Clear. Well, we're going from a wizard's tower to the court. Maybe I got some secret library.
We looked through the bookshelves. We didn't find anything of note.
Okay, that's fair. Let's go. Let's say arrive at the countess's villa. what we're really getting after is that library.
Countess's villa.
You arrive at the Countess's villa. It looks like any other large mansion, except there are no guards outside. You enter the door and find yourself in an elegant sitting room. There is a fountain set into one side wall and a fireplace on another side wall.
Well, clearly we need to talk to this countess and say we're paying 1,000 gold coins for something.
I mean,
what are we paying
we
money
just got
for?
an introduction to
the countess?
Countess. Well, before that, though, we need, sit and wait for the Countess politely.
Okay,
Just
so
gonna
we're going to politely wait
gonna
for
be
the
a good
countess.
wizard.
Okay, that's cool.
You sit quietly and wait patiently for the Countess to arrive. Eventually, she does. You bow respectfully as you approach her. Hello, Reginald, she says in a tone that suggests she doesn't expect you to respond in such a manner.
Interesting. Okay, so to what manner are we going to respond in?
I think we're snarky. Have we met Countess von what's her name before? What if we mistake her name?
The fact that we did not initially recognize the daughter and then recognized, oh, you're so-and-so's daughter, implies that we have a previous relationship with the Countess.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Snarky, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. She clearly thinks she's got pre-existing ideas about us.
About us or about wizards?
Us. I think we know her.
All right.
Yeah. All right. What's up, Countess? How you been? No, that's terrible.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh, we can. Okay, so they've built in upgrades to this since the last time we played it, including the ability to revert back to previous lines and the ability to alter what the AI has given us. We're not going to do that, however.
It does mess a little bit with the spirit.
The spirit of the game. I feel like unless there's something we go way off track, which will probably be our fault. Okay. You know what? I take that back. This thing's wacky. So.
Okay. Hello. Alright, let's. Have you prepared the forbidden arcane knowledge that I seek? We got to get back on track here.
Yeah.
We're getting off track.
This thing will drive us off track so easy. We paid 1,000 damn gold for this. Let's go.
Of course. I have been studying it since last night when you arrived. It's not too late to change your mind, is it? No, it isn't, you reply.
Okay. That's right. Give us that knowledge. Where's your library? Can you direct me to the library, Countess? I have paid a lot of money for this pleasure.
Direct me to your library? Maybe I should have given it more information.
Look, we paid 1,000 gold. Did we just create that gold out of thin air? We're a wizard.
Yeah.
Sure thing. What is it that you need?
I think we've been very clear.
Yeah.
I'd like to take some books out of the library. Why would you want to do that? Because I'm curious about how magic works, and because I know you can help me obtain the information I desire.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
Is the forbidden arcane knowledge about the inner working of the woman's mind?
Oh God.
We haven't said we're a male wizard, but I think that. What's the term for a female wizard? Wizard?
Yeah, wizard is unisex.
Okay.
You might be thinking of witch versus warlock.
There you go.
Yeah, wizard is unisex. Reginald tends to be a masculine name.
Hey, you know what? This is a fantasy setting.
It could be. We can be whatever the fuck.
Maybe
we
we're the
want.
daughter's friend growing up, and now we've aged eternally.
Yeah. All right. So, because I'm curious about how magic works, and because I know you can help me obtain the information I desire. Okay. Okay. Walk past the countess to her library and begin to study the secrets inside. Oh God! Please don't take that the wrong way. As soon as I hit enter, I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, the secrets inside, huh? You walk past the Countess to her library. As you pass through the front doors, you hear a voice from behind them. What are you doing here? The Countess asks in a bored tone.
I was sent here by my master to retrieve his forbidden arcane knowledge.
The fuck is this?
Let's try that again.
All right, we're reverting.
I'm backing it up.
That's some BS. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Enter the villa's library and study the forbidden secrets within. The unusual sentence structure seems to really throw it.
Yeah, I know that makes sense.
You enter the library and begin reading through the book.
The book. The library has one book.
Okay. Hey, no, they got one book with forbidden secrets. That's what we want.
All right, we're good. All right, you enter the library and begin reading the book.
The pages turn slowly, and you read about how a candle flame is made up of many tiny particles of gas.
Is the forbidden arcane knowledge science?
Holy shit!
You learn that each particle has its own temperature, pressure, density, and so on.
I think we just got schooled by AI Dungeon.
No, I think the forbidden arcane knowledge is science.
Ask the Countess a question about thermodynamics.
Ask the Countess if she knows about thermodynamics.
What do you mean? What kind of question is that? Well, it's just a simple question. If I knew all this stuff about the world around me, wouldn't I understand why you're asking me such a stupid question?
Fuck, God damn it.
No, this is good.
Okay, I have determined that we're going to curse on this podcast.
All right, we're catty. We're being real catty. Apparently.
Oh, good lord. All right.
Rebuke the Countess for hoarding the secrets of scientific advancement from the masses in order to maintain her position of power.
Very good. Mm-hmm. Why are we after this arcane knowledge? Besides being a wizard and all?
Well, originally,
was it because our face got all scarred up?
Yeah, we're trying to enact revenge on the orcs and goblins that burned our village.
You say, so you're telling me that you've kept these things secret from the rest of us in order to keep your position of power?
Wow. That's harsh.
That's a pretty accurate...
yeah, I mean, that is what...
that's what I told it to say.
That's what the nobility does.
That's pretty arrogant of you. Oh no, I don't think that's true at all. I believe my knowledge will benefit everyone. You say, but you aren't afraid that someone might steal your research or something?
Is this the Countess's research? Is she a scientist?
Maybe.
The Countess is a scientist.
All right, no, that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
Now, question: do we want to go back and try to deal with those orcs? I think we might have moved beyond that.
I was really like, we're a wizard. We need to get in a wizard fight. But at this point,
well,
why don't we explore the intricacies of Mother Nature? Wait, is that just going to make it porny again?
Yeah, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to learn Mother Nature's secrets.
I'm just saying, as a countess.
Oh, she already has a husband. Sharon.
Do we know that? Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Struckwaffle.
I don't know what it was.
Duke of Schloss Versaken.
Schloss Versaken. Okay.
These names, I love them.
The Duke of Schloss Versaken clearly sent the orcs and goblins after
you know what?
Village. Wow, that's messed up. Steal her research.
You say, but aren't you afraid someone might steal your research?
If you're going to be so presumptuous as to assume that I must share your ignorance of science, then perhaps you should go back to school. You say, fine, but I won't be doing it again. The Countess smiles.
She's not aware that we've stole her research.
Oh my god.
She just
Okay. Oh, good point. All right. Quickly exit the villa and take the stolen research to the... Who are we taking it to? We're taking it to like a...
Well, should we go claim that wizard tower for our own and then launch our despicable armies from there, armed with?
I'm more concerned about getting all this scientific knowledge out to the villages.
Huh? We could be a traveling wizard like Gandalf.
Yeah. Okay.
And go make friends with the hobbits.
Prove their quality of life through the wonders of science.
So quickly exit the villa and take the stolen research to the villages in order to improve their quality of life through the wonders of science.
You immediately leave the Countess's villa and head towards the nearest village. As soon as you reach the outskirts of town, you run into a man who looks like he's about to cry.
What can Reginald, the science wizard, do for you, distraught young man?
Nice.
That's our name now. We're Reginald the Science Wizard.
We're definitely Reginald the Science Wizard. Also, are we going to bring about a science and political revolution?
That's kind of where I'm going.
Hello there. I'm Reginald. Okay, this is you.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Hello, I'm Reginald von Borklestedt. I was wondering if you could teach me some magic tricks.
What? Is this also Reginald von? Did we find our doppelganger again?
I gotta hope not.
Yeah, like
No.
fire.
All
right, we're reverting that. It clearly.
Yeah.
didn't
Okay.
All right.
Assist the young man with the power of science.
There we go. Anytime we try to get fancy, it
The
gets
quotes.
very confused.
Yeah, doing the quotes really messes with it.
You stop and look at him. He seems very upset. Hey, what's wrong? You ask. My father died today, he says. He was killed by bandits.
Use the power of science to instruct the bandits on how to live a better life. We did not.
I hope a better life in this case doesn't make being better at banditry.
Well, I mean, we didn't specify, so really.
I'll teach them how to survive in the wild, you say. Will they listen? They'll probably die trying, but it's worth a try. You smile and walk away.
Okay. Do the bandits not know how to survive in the wild?
Not without taking shit from other people. That's why they're bandits.
That's pretty rude.
Yeah, well, no, we'll teach them how to make an honest living.
Bring about a political and scientific revolution.
Political and scientific revolution. Deposing the Countess.
And the Duke.
What's the Countess's name?
I don't know. It's way the hell back. The Duke is definitely Duke of Schloss Varsaken.
Anise von Krakow.
Yeah. Deposing the Countess Anise von Krakow and the Duke Schloss Varsaken. Schloss is spelled with an O. And yeah, okay. We're just going to roll with it. That's good. Schloss Varsaken, turns out, is a difficult name to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's been too long since you've had any real fun. Your days of ruling over the people are over, and now that time has passed, you can finally enjoy yourself. You spend your remaining years enjoying the pleasures of youth, the joys of love, the beauty of nature, and the thrill of adventure. You feel like you've lived a full life already.
All right.
Take the Countess's daughter to wife and retire peacefully to the country, secure in the knowledge that the world is a better place.
That's nice. That's a nice bow on it. Yeah. She had a
We'll see what the game thinks.
She had a very pretty blue dress.
Yeah.
You retire to the countryside, content in the knowledge that the world is a better place than when you first started out. You know you've done good work here.
I feel like that's not bad. The end.
I'm making a skeptical face.
We're always
but
nervous when we type in the end. That should end it, but sometimes it
Sometimes
very
it
much
does.
does not.
The end.
Okay, no, it did.
Nope,
All right, we're
okay,
actually done.
We're done. All right. So our first run, we went and searched for hidden arcane knowledge. We found it. It was science, and we brought about a political and scientific revolution. And then we lived happily ever after with the Countess's daughter. Let's not investigate how old we are and how young she is. Let's leave it there.
Yeah, no, that's really. I mean, okay, excuse me. We are enjoying the pleasures of youth.
Okay.
There
Maybe
we go.
we're
We are a young wizard, despite the fact that
we are an appropriately aged science wizard. And
Reginald the Science Wizard.
I think we can leave it there. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We'll have more of these someday. I appreciate y'all listening to Day Zero. I would also like to thank the lovely and talented Misty Witten for providing delightful voiceover and narration throughout. Thank you, Misty, and thank you, everybody, for joining us on this first adventure.